March 1st, 2018, and this is my 8th week of pregnancy. I'm super excited to still be pregnant. It is amazing. Let me just get into what these couple weeks have been like. So it's been 5, 6, and 7 weeks, and then today's the first day of today's the first day of week 8. So I can't really talk about that because I haven't finished week 8. I just gotten to week 8, which is still a huge deal for me. First off, let me tell you, these couple weeks have been so long. Let me just tell you how it's been going. So week 5 was okay. I really started to feel a lot of fatigue. I was always tired. Any little thing I did, I was exhausted. I felt so useless. I still feel useless. Get up, wash dishes or whatever, be tired. Get up, do something, be tired. Get up, eat, be tired. It's just been be tired, be tired, be tired. And that started on week 5, which I never felt with my first pregnancy. My first pregnancy, I guess I was just like too busy to realize how tired I was. Maybe, I don't know if it just didn't hit me as much, but I was working and I was doing full-time work, full-time school, and I didn't feel so tired. Maybe I just didn't listen to my body, but now I feel it and I'm just like, I need to sleep. So with my first pregnancy, I had like no morning sickness. There was one time I ate something and it made me very nauseous. I think I almost threw up, and that was the only time I felt sick. Week 5, I felt one day of nausea, like morning sickness per se, right after eating something. And like, it's hilarious because I was so excited. I was like, I've got my morning sickness, and I legit felt like I was gonna throw up. I was like trying to keep it down and not throw up, and that lasted for I think about half hour, and I was just ecstatic about my morning sickness. But week 5, that was about it. Also around week 5, I had like I want to say it was like an abdominal, not like pain, but it was like sensation down there, which freaked me out because I have had a miscarriage before. So any kind of feeling, I've been more aware of my body because of I am pregnant. Any sort of thing I'm just like aware of. I think it just ended up being gas in a full bladder because I had just woken up. I'm not sure. So that's it for week 5. We go down to week 6. That was, I think, the scariest week yet. So my nausea did increase when it came to week 6. I started feeling nauseous, not the way I did when I had morning sickness. It was just like bleh, feeling a little more than normal. You know, I could tell it was actual morning sickness. More fatigue, I just tired. Any little thing I did was tired. And then midway through that week, I actually spotted a little, which was so frightening. It wasn't necessarily frightening, it was devastating, because in my mind I was already having a miscarriage. Like, that's what happened to me the first time. That was around the time when I started bleeding. A couple days later I lost baby. So when I saw that blood, I was like, well, it's happening, and I was bawling for like 20 minutes. I came to terms with it after those 20 minutes and was like, well, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I called my husband, told him right away, bawling my eyes out, of course, and he told me to stay off my feet. Don't do anything, just sit down, rest. I don't think it would have helped in any way, I'm not sure, but I did. I stayed off my feet, did nothing for the next week or so, and I haven't had any bleeding since. Now, I'm not saying that's why. Obviously, people have had spotting, and it's just a part of their pregnancy. I did not have that with my first, or with my baby Melody. With my miscarriage, obviously that happened. It happened so early on, and it was around that time, as I had mentioned earlier. So, I'm not saying that just sitting down kept me from having a miscarriage. I'm just telling you what happened. I just think it was part of the normal pregnancy. Also in week 6, like end of week 5, week 6, 7 till now, I've had a lot of gas. Like, it's been just bothersome gas, and it's super embarrassing. I never really go out because, well, I'm tired all the time and I just don't feel like it. But, you know, the gas is really annoying. So that was it for week 6. As I said, it was a very frightening week. When I reached week 7, I was happy. I was happy to make it because on my first pregnancy, I didn't make it. On my, like, when I had my first pregnancy with the miscarriage, I didn't make it to week 7. I still didn't get my hopes up though, because it was like just a couple days. I hadn't had any bleeding except for that one time when it was a minuscule amount of blood, but when I saw it, I kind of freaked out. Anyways, week 7 was a long week, so it's been like a week since then, since I started week 7, and I feel like it's been forever. I made it to today and it couldn't come sooner. The week I've just spent doing like very minimal things, barely cooking, barely washing dishes, so just like very little stuff. I feel super useless. I think it's for the best, just because I think it's resting needed. For now it should be fine. My husband's been totally supportive about it, and he tells me to stay off my feet, rest as much as I can. I've had more nausea. It's been a little more like sickly like, so similar to if you've ever had motion sickness from like going in a car, watching your iPad or something, that kind of feeling where it's just like, whoa. I haven't vomited at all this entire pregnancy. I have felt nausea. I felt just, I didn't want to. I just didn't want to. And then there was a lot of dizziness this week, not like an extreme amount. I remember my last pregnancy, I had severe dizziness at some points. Where the world was just spinning, but that was in my 2nd trimester. I'm still currently in my 1st trimester, and the dizziness is just kind of like slight, very slight. And if I spin, my dizziness is more effective, so I get dizzy faster. Also, week 7, which I did not expect this so early, is a consistency in peeing. I always have to pee. Like, I sit down, do something, get up, gotta go pee. Go back down, go sit back down. An hour later, I feel like I have to pee, and I do not pee every hour. That's not something I do. I pee every 3 hours or something. I don't know. I'm pretty good at, like, you know, holding my bladder, but, you know, this week's just been like constant bathroom visits. That's been really, really annoying. So from week 6 to week 7 till now, week 6, I got a cold, and that was awful. And I felt it coming on too. And normally when I feel a cold coming on, I'll take either an Advil or a Tylenol right away. And it just doesn't really come. It gets killed off right there. Pregnant now, and I cannot do that. I have to just wait it out. And I've been going to Coffee Bean, and I've been getting this drink. I mean, not a lot of people know about Coffee Bean, but I've been getting this drink called a medicine ball. It's a tea with like herbal remedies, their like own blend, and it really, really helps in the moment. But because I'm not able to take like Halls or anything, cough medicine, cold, NyQuil, nothing like that, I've had to fight this thing off by myself with my own immune system, which I have a pretty good immune system, but it has taken forever to get rid of this cold. I barely am feeling better today. I still feel a little bit. So my cold has not involved any fever, so that would be a flu, but I didn't have any fever, so we're good with that. Also, talk about weight. I haven't weighed myself in a while. It's been like, I want to say 2 weeks or so since I've weighed myself. I didn't really gain much from the first 2 weeks of weighing myself. I haven't weighed myself in the past 2 weeks, so I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I've gained a ton of weight because I have been eating and I haven't been doing anything. So I've been eating and sleeping and laying around all the time, so I'm guessing I've gained a ton of weight. I just don't know how much, but hopefully I can get an update for next time. So now I'm going to talk about week 8, which starts today. I have felt like a little bit of nausea, some dizziness, just the same, peeing all the time. And today I actually had a doctor's appointment and I wasn't able to attend it because my insurance is kind of whacked up and I need to fix that. So it's in the process of being fixed. So I shall have an official doctor's visit in about 2 weeks or so. For today, I went to a pregnancy clinic and they were able to do an ultrasound, which was so good, so relieving to be able to see that I'm having a healthy pregnancy. So I have pictures to show. This is my baby Nugget. For the people who don't know, we're calling it Nugget. It's measuring exactly 8 weeks, which was where my last menstrual period date is matched up with its size, which is amazing. It's in the right position, like not in the tubes, it's not ectopic pregnancy, and it has a heartbeat. It's the correct amount of heartbeats. Those were basically the few things that the pregnancy clinic were looking for. I gotta tell you the truth about this baby. My husband is obsessed with this baby. He's like, it's so cute. I'm not seeing it. It just looks like a blob. And if you look at my app, this app called Baby Bump. I'm not promoting it or anything. I'm just saying what I have. You can see here, let's see, week 7, the baby looks like it's hugging its fat. I didn't think it was attractive. My husband thought it was adorable. The fat has subsided. Obviously, I know it's not fat. It just looks like that. That's my personal opinion. Looking a little better. This still looks like an alien. And I saw a video when we went to the clinic. They showed us a video of what it looks like, and it's just, you know, it's just the beginning of birth. Not super cute or anything. In my opinion, it's just a blob. But it's a blob with a heartbeat, and I am happy for this heartbeat. But I'm about to get real with you. Yes, I'm happy for the heartbeat. But at the same time, it frightens me even more because also with my app, it has a huge community of mothers. We're all, the community I am specifically looking at all the time is the ones that are in the same month that I'm due, which is October. So around this time, a lot of the moms are, or some of the moms, you know, who are at this stage are showing ultrasounds of their babies with their heartbeats, and a couple days later they're miscarrying. So originally in my mind, if you have a heartbeat, the percentage of your miscarriage go down, which I believe is true. I'm not sure 100%. However, we're seeing these moms still losing their baby after seeing a heartbeat. It's just so much more frightening when you see that baby and you see that heartbeat. It's a living creature. It's your living child inside of you. I'm not saying I feel like I'm gonna have a miscarriage, and I'm praying I don't. I'm just afraid that if I do, it's gonna hurt so much more than the first time I had a miscarriage. Now, I'm not saying that I'm gonna have a heart miscarriage or feeling that I have a miscarriage. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is it's a lot more frightening. I'm hoping to make it to my 12th week, make it to my second trimester. I will feel a ton better. So that's about it I have. I talked a lot. I don't know if it was any good information. This is my journey through it. I will definitely look forward to looking back at these and remembering. I really wish I could have done this with my first pregnancy. I watched them, said I wish I could do it. Didn't. Now I am. Even if nobody watches it, I am excited to have this to remember forever. And I will show you my belly shot, and it's probably, there is like a tension on my stomach that I'm pretty sure is part of my uterus, which is expanding so much faster, but there's still a lot of fat plus all the food I've been eating, and it hasn't necessarily been healthy because I've been lazy. So if I push down here, there's a lot of tension, which would normally be just blub because I've already had a baby and I didn't tighten up down here. So normally this would just be blub and just like keep blubbing around. However, it does feel tension, so I can tell that it is expanding. I just can't physically tell because this too is a lot. So, but this is what I do have. This is my baby. I'm super excited for this pregnancy, and I'm excited to capture all of it on film. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more, I should have another video in another 4 weeks on this update. And you can see me in my next video then. See you then.